Hello and welcome to Fix Africa, the land of wealth. Here, we explore Africa's potential, comparing its growth with other regions around the world to unlock pathways for socio-economic progress. Our goal is to bring you insightful content on how Africa can transform through innovation, collaboration, and strategic investments. We believe that by understanding global trends and best practices, Africa can lead the way in sustainable development, technological advancements, and economic prosperity. Today, we're diving into individual African countries and where they stand in their socio-economic and technological growth. We will look at a case study that compares growth for two countries across two continents. So we talk a lot about global superpowers, emerging economies, the whole shebang. Africa, a continent of over 1.3 billion people, filled with incredible potential, innovation and rich cultural history. A massive continent we often gloss over, and it's bursting with potential. Now, I'm not talking about some romanticized noble savage narrative. This isn't about pity, folks. It's about recognizing that for decades, the narrative surrounding Africa has been about poverty, war, and instability. And while those things sadly exist, they don't represent the whole picture. We're here to dig deeper, to understand the economic realities, the social dynamics, and yes, the incredible potential that often gets overlooked. We're going to journey through each region, shining a light on the unique strengths and challenges they face. Think of it like a fact-finding mission, but instead of dusty maps and pith helmets, we've got data, insights, and hopefully a healthy dose of humor to keep things interesting. Because the truth is, when we empower ourselves with knowledge, we can start to see the bigger picture. And that picture shows an Africa ready to rise, ready to claim its place on the global stage. So buckle up, because this is going to be a wild, eye-opening ride. All right, let's kick things off in North Africa, the land of pyramids, scorching deserts, and surprisingly advanced civilizations. We're talking Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, countries with histories that stretch back millennia. Economically, you've got a mixed bag. Egypt's got the Suez Canal, bringing in big bucks, but also struggles with poverty. Morocco's tourism industry is booming, while Algeria's heavily reliant on oil and gas. Libya's still recovering from conflict, and Tunisia's trying to diversify its economy beyond textiles. Militarily, Egypt's a powerhouse, with a large and relatively well-equipped army. Morocco's no slouch either, and Algeria's got a sizable military, though equipment varies. Tunisia and Libya, not so much, they're focused on internal security more than regional power. Socially, you see a push and pull between tradition and modernity. Education levels are rising, especially for women. But conservative values still hold sway. Access to healthcare varies widely, and there's a growing youth population eager for opportunity. Technologically, things are getting interesting. Morocco's making strides in renewable energy, and Egypt's got a burgeoning tech startup scene. But internet penetration and access to digital tools remain challenges across the region. Now let's groove our way over to West Africa, a region pulsing with vibrant cultures, musical talent, and a complex tapestry of challenges. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the coastal beauty of Senegal, there's a lot to unpack here. Economically, we see a region grappling with inequality. Nigeria, the giant, boasts Africa's largest economy, fueled by oil but struggling with corruption and poverty. Ghana's cocoa beans keep the world sweet, but it's trying to move beyond raw material exports. Senegal's tourism industry shows promise, while Ivory Coast relies heavily on agricultural products. Militarily, it's a mixed bag. Nigeria's battling Boko Haram, which drains resources and stability. Ghana and Senegal have smaller, less equipped militaries, focused on peacekeeping and internal security. The region grapples with political instability and coups, hindering development. Socially, West Africa faces hurdles like poverty, limited access to education and healthcare, and gender inequality. Yet, there's a strong sense of community, incredible resilience, and a youthful population eager for change. Technologically, mobile phone penetration is skyrocketing, fueling a surge in mobile banking and digital entrepreneurship. But internet access remains a challenge, particularly in rural areas, limiting the potential of the digital revolution. Next up, East Africa, the birthplace of humanity, where breathtaking landscapes meet complex political realities. From the bustling metropolis of Nairobi to the ancient wonders of Ethiopia, this region is ripe with potential. Economically, Kenya's leading the pack, with a diversified economy driven by tourism, agriculture, and technology. Ethiopia's experiencing rapid growth, fueled by manufacturing and infrastructure development. Rwanda, recovering from genocide, has made remarkable progress, while Tanzania grapples with poverty despite its vast resources. Militarily, Kenya and Ethiopia boast the largest armies, often engaged in regional peacekeeping efforts. Rwanda's military is small but disciplined, while Tanzania's focuses on internal security. The region faces threats from terrorism and internal conflicts, hindering stability. Socially, East Africa faces challenges like poverty, limited access to healthcare, and gender inequality. However, there's a vibrant civil society, a growing middle class, and a youthful population eager to shape the future. Technologically, Kenya's Silicon Savannah is a hub for innovation, with mobile money transforming the financial landscape. Rwanda's investing heavily in technology, while Ethiopia's catching up. But internet access remains a challenge, particularly in rural areas. Let's venture into Central Africa, often overlooked but brimming with natural resources and cultural richness. From the dense rainforests of the Congo Basin to the bustling streets of Kinshasa, this region faces unique challenges. Economically, Central Africa possesses vast mineral wealth, but corruption, conflict, and exploitation have hindered its potential. The Democratic Republic of Congo, rich in resources, struggles with poverty and instability. Gabon relies heavily on oil, while Cameroon boasts a more diversified economy. Militarily, the region is plagued by armed groups and internal conflicts, hindering development and stability. The DRC's army is large but poorly equipped, while Cameroon faces threats from Boko Haram in the north. Central African Republic relies heavily on UN peacekeepers. Socially, Central Africa faces immense challenges, including poverty, limited access to education and healthcare, and displacement due to conflict. There's a desperate need for investment in human capital and infrastructure. Technologically, Central Africa lags behind other regions, with limited internet access and a lack of digital infrastructure. Mobile phone penetration is growing, but much work remains to bridge the digital divide. With all of the vast wealth of the continent, how does Africa's growth compare with other regions like Asia, Europe, or South America? What can we learn from countries around the world to accelerate Africa's development and socio-economic advantage? Take Nigeria and South Korea. Nigeria, Africa's largest economy, is rich in resources, but South Korea, with fewer natural resources, has become an economic powerhouse. What's the difference? Africa can benefit from focusing on education, creating a conducive environment for tech innovation, and diversifying industries. Investing in infrastructure and governance is key to improving the overall business climate. So, we've journeyed across this vast continent, and one thing's clear: Africa is not a monolith. Each region boasts unique strengths, faces distinct challenges, and holds immense potential. But how do we bridge the gap? Firstly, it's about investing in human capital. Education, healthcare, and skills development are crucial. We need to empower the next generation of African leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators. Secondly, good governance and strong institutions are key. Tackling corruption, promoting transparency, and ensuring accountability will create a conducive environment for growth. Thirdly, infrastructure development is vital. From roads and railways to electricity and internet access, we need to connect Africa to itself and the global economy. Finally, it's about changing the narrative. Let's move beyond stereotypes and focus on the positive stories emerging from the continent. Let's celebrate African innovation, resilience, and creativity. Now, some might ask, why should the rest of the world care about Africa's development? Well, apart from the obvious moral imperative, a stronger Africa benefits everyone. A thriving Africa means a larger market for global goods and services. It means new investment opportunities and partnerships. It means greater stability and security for all. Imagine an Africa free from poverty, where every child has access to education, where innovation flourishes, and where peace and prosperity reign. That's an Africa the world needs, and it's an Africa we can help build. So let's challenge our perceptions, engage with nuance, and embrace the power of collaboration. Because when Africa rises, the world rises with it. That's it for our whirlwind tour of Africa's potential. But this is just the beginning of the conversation. Now it's your turn to get involved. Share this video, start a discussion with your friends and family, and educate yourselves about the incredible opportunities and challenges facing this diverse continent. Because knowledge is power, and the more we understand about Africa, the better equipped we are to support its journey towards a brighter future. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on Africa's development. Share this video with friends to spread the message of Africa's incredible potential.